He stands 5 foot 2 inches, but he is one of the tallest figures in music history. Nicknamed as the Guitar God, he sets the stage on fire with his high-octane performance and has given the world songs like Highway to Hell. Welcome back to another episode of Insane Wealth. In this video, we take a peek into the life of Australian musician, co-founder of iconic rock band AC/DC, and the 4th greatest guitarist of all time, Angus Young. Watch till the end to know about his net worth, style, houses, and much more. And please take a moment to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our amazing luxury lifestyle videos. Let's get right into it. Angus McKinnon Young was born in 1955 in Scotland to William Young, who ran odd jobs that included being a World War II flight engine mechanic and a postman. The Young family moved to Australia to escape the big freeze of 1963, which was the worst winter on record in Scotland. Angus and his elder brother Malcolm were a part of the 15 members of the Young family who migrated. Initially staying at the Villawood Migrant Hostel, the Young family moved into a semi-detached house at 4 Burleigh Street in the Sydney suburb of Burwood. Angus dropped out of Asheville Boys High School at age 15. Since the Youngs were a musical family, with all males having played an instrument, music came naturally to young Angus. He first started playing on a banjo, restrung with 6 strings, till his mother bought him a second-hand guitar, a cheap acoustic model. His first Gibson SG was bought second-hand around 1970 from a music shop just down the street from his home. At this point, he started hearing the American musician Little Richard. In an interview with The Guitar Show, Young noted his influences include his brother Malcolm Young, Chuck Berry, Freddie King, and Muddy Waters, while playing licks related to Jimi Hendrix, Pete Townsend, John Lee Hooker, and the Kinks' You Really Got Me. Angus began his music career in the Marcus Hook Roll Band, which also included his brothers Malcolm and George. The band released the album Tales of Old Granddaddy in 1973. Young also played in the band Kentucky. Young was 18 when he and older brother Malcolm formed AC/DC in 1973. Angus was on lead guitar and Malcolm on rhythm guitar. They decided upon the name AC/DC, suggested by their sister Margaret, who saw the letters AC/DC on the back of her sewing machine. Can I Sit Next to You Girl, their first single, was later recorded with Bon Scott as their vocalist. AC/DC released their debut album High Voltage on February 17, 1975. The band cemented itself as a popular hard rock act, especially in Australia, with the follow-up albums TNT, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Let There Be Rock, and Powerage. All their albums until this point were produced by Young's brother George in partnership with Harry Vanda. Their 1979 studio album Highway to Hell became their best-selling at the time and launched them to new heights of fame. To date, the Aussie band has released 16 studio albums with sales exceeding 200 million records. Songs like Highway to Hell and Back in Black have been staples of classic rock radio stations for decades. The latter alone accounts for 50 million of those sales. Their earnings from the album High Voltage, which earned 3 times platinum record in the USA, was 3 million. Angus etched his distinctive identity in the band owing to his energetic performances and schoolboy-uniform stage outfits. He was ranked 24th in Rolling Stone magazine's 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Time. In 2003, Young and the other members of AC/DC were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The following year, they were ranked number 72 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 100 Greatest Artists of All Time. Young tried a number of stage costumes, such as Spider-Man, Zorro, a gorilla, and a parody of Superman named Super Ang, before settling on his signature schoolboy look at the suggestion of his sister. To match this image, the press and public were told that Young was born in 1959, not 1955. The original uniform was created by his sister Margaret, and when it fell apart from wear and tear, he used his uniform from Ashfield Boys High School in Sydney. The ace guitarist has indicated that he was also influenced by Keith Richards, as well as Chuck Berry's performing style, including his banter with audiences in duckwalk. He developed his own version of the duckwalk. When the band covered Chuck Berry songs in their early years, audiences would recognize the song, while noting their renditions were very different from the source material. A heavy smoker, Young is a teetotaler and has been all his life. He is a supporter of Rangers FC. As of today, the punitive powerhouse has a net worth of 140 million. He is married to a Dutch woman named Ellen Van Lochem. They own homes in Australia, the UK, and the Netherlands. Young's huge mansion in his wife's hometown Alton in the Netherlands is the most noteworthy one. He has spent millions of dollars on the towering structure in the sleepy Dutch village where his wife's family runs the local blacksmith business. The mock chateau, which Angus built decades ago, is the talk of the tiny settlement whose population is 12,000. Locals are aghast that the mansion is out of keeping with the modest houses of the rest of the village. The controversial 3-story home boasts a basement recording studio, his and hers bathrooms, and a swag of guest rooms. There's plenty of space in the vast backyard for Young to hang out his trademark schoolboy uniforms. Young is quite secretive about his life and prized possessions, so it's difficult to get a peek into his car collection, which presumably is impressive. His affluence is hard to conceal, though, as he recently appeared on the Netherlands' annual Rich List published by Quote 500. And we'll wrap it up here, folks. Which aspect of the Scottish-born Aussie guitarist's life fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please press the like button and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.